I have the day off of work. The dog has been WALK'd. I have to say that because he knows what that word means. I am full of pizza and breadsticks. It is time to start Star Fox Adventures. This is one of my favorite games of all time. And I have decided to start doing LPs because why not? Something for me to do that's productive with my time. Something to hopefully entertain people. That's the goal. So, here I am. Now, generally when I play this game, I play it all in one sitting because I used to speedrun this game. There is no cutscene skips, so I think my best time was like 7.5 hours roughly, something like that, which is respectable. It's not last on the leaderboard, and that's been years of not playing, so I always ran glitchless. I don't really know any of the glitches in the game, but we can talk more about that once we actually get into the game. I'll get ready. This game is, well, an adventure, to say the least. It is one of my favorite games of all time. It's the first Star Fox game I ever played. I did own an N64 growing up, but I did not play Star Fox 64. We're going to erase this. Ignore all the words. I've played this game so many times in my life. Let's do... Let's just do my initials, because why not? NAMR is actually my initials. I'll let you guys guess. My name is Nick, by the way. As if you couldn't already tell from the channel name. This is actually my second channel. My first channel is just Spidey Nick. I think it's 1996 here on YouTube, because, I don't know. From the depths of space, a girl named Crystal searches for the truth of her parents' death. Finding herself within the lost corner of the Lylat system, she receives a distress call from a world known as Dinosaur Planet. I did not get to finish reading that because it goes way too fast. And she's going to be talking in Dino speak here. Not a real language. As a kid, I thought it was Spanish. Oh, that's actually wrong. We don't know what she's saying. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, let's try this again. From the depths of space, a girl named Crystal searches for the truth of her parents' death. Finding herself within the lost corner of the Lylat system, she receives a distress call from the world known as Dinosaur Planet. Being of a kind nature, she decides to investigate. Something like that. That still goes away really fast. I read that fast, too. Readable subtitles. There we go. I had an options on. Oops, my bad. It's a cool option, but oops. So the mad people at Rareware created this beautiful game in the midst of being acquired by Microsoft. This game was originally supposed to be on the N64, and it was going to be called Dinosaur Planet. Miyamoto saw the main character Saber and was like, he looks like Fox, just make a Star Fox game. So they did. I have played a bunch of Dinosaur Planet because we got a development cart of the game a couple years back. So I've played a crap ton of Dinosaur Planet. That game is actually insanely good. I wish it would have been Dinosaur Planet. That being said, Star Fox Adventures, one of my favorite games of all time to this day. I love it so much, which is why I decided why not make it my first LP. It's a game I know extremely well. Also, we're shooting this ship because why not? This is actually something that happened in Dinosaur Planet. It looks a little bit different, a little blockier, pixelier, but it worked really well, surprisingly. And like the galleon here looks very similar. I don't know. Dinosaur Planet had so much potential. It probably would have been the best game on the N64 had it come out. But it didn't, so here we are. Instead, Crystal is owned by Nintendo. Rather than Dinosaur Planet being its own thing, owned by Rare. Which, who knows if they would have done anything with it anyways, but you know what? We'll never know, and that's fine. Your adventure begins! Use the stick to move Crystal around the galleon. Press L to center the camera behind Crystal. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear a voice. Try finding the source of that voice. The voice is over here. It's a little tiny dinosaur. Look at him. When the A button appears, check the A display. This will tell you that A can do what A can do at that time. I cannot read today. So basically, when A pops up, you can interact with things. By pressing A, you were able to talk to me. Now, I feel really bad for this little dinosaur here, because this dinosaur's name is Kite. They never tell you that in this game, but originally, this was supposed to be Crystal's companion. But Crystal got hugely downgraded in this version of the game. Instead of being a main character, she becomes a damsel in distress. But, spoilers, sorry. When A appears again, check the display, as this button can do many different things. Okay. And somehow talking to that dinosaur opens up this for whatever reason. Get ready to hear this a lot. This is a key from the Krazoa Palace. When you pick up an item, it will be placed in your C-stick inventory. Move the C-stick in any direction to display your inventory. Then push left or right to rotate the inventory. Each slot will hold different types of objects. So, what it said. So the red is our key items, yellow is for stuff unexplained, and blue is unexplained yet. So we will figure out what those are for later. But let's go back over here and talk to poor little Kite.
General Scales, Hiku, Kohud, or Taskuki, Eve Dinosaur Planet. Ut Neokraju, Ui Kimo Nekt.
Am dek kutsuho keivorik oi. Am edko kutsuho rosvejo evu tashkov suk.
Utashkov Suk? Kiash Niko Kuduk, Ash Atashkov.
Keo cloud on a kekt moyorik oi. Keo Ola General.
Moak. Aundekulak. Ahiko ilo kio, mudu tadijwi kiaro. Kiok. Ash nio amit hiko kutsash kudok nakivu. Ikianajo. Kio vik oknush kokeva wika wok mo.
I hate how he says General Scales.
Uetu oki sekotwo mo.
General Scales. They created their own language, and he speaks it. But General and Scales don't have words in that language. I don't know, man. It's just annoying. Also, this guy can just talk now, even though he screeched at the beginning of the game for no reason. You know, just Dinosaur Planet things. You've arrived at Krazoa Palace. When you want to save your game, you must have a memory card inserted in slot A. Thankfully, I do, and I have for like 20 years. Press plus to pause the game and display the save quit options. Highlight the required options by moving left stick, right, whatever. So basically, and then you can quit, but you can also save. Whatever. This is a fuel barrel generator. It has been left here by General Scales, who uses the fuel to power his Sharp Claw army. Each time you use a barrel, another will be generated at this location. Go over here and talk to this dinosaur. The King Earthwalker sent us to protect Krazoa Palace. It's not safe for you here. If you find yourself in danger, press X to roll out of the way. So, what he's telling us is we can Press X to roll. When the C-stick is displayed, you can use an item from your inventory. Move the stick in any direction, and it will automatically go to the correct slot for you. To use the item, simply press A. Oh, I actually have never read that before, so I did not know it went to it automatically. I've played this game hundreds of times. So this right here is actually a fuel barrel. It is treated like a bomb, though, so we gotta throw it at these crates here and blow it up. Now this is an egg. These are tasty puck-puck eggs, a sharp-clawed delicacy. Don't worry, they're not dinosaur eggs. They come from the huge puck-puck birds that the sharp-claw breed just for this tasty snack. That doesn't make me feel better. Walk over the egg to collect and recharge your energy. That just doesn't make me feel better. But yep, these are the fuel barrels, and this is where it respawns. You can see that animation there. Looks pretty cool. Later on, we'll see more of these bombs. I call them bombs, they're fuel barrels. We'll see more of them. They have like red lights on top. Those are timed ones, but not a very good source of fuel if you ask me, but whatever. You should leave this place. Scales has brought a great evil into the palace. To be extra safe, sneak around corners by holding down left stick and moving in sidestep mode. So you can do this. Basically strafing for some reason. I've actually never talked to all these dinosaurs before, so General Scales and his Sharpclaw army attacked. We tried to stop them, but there were too many. To safely look around before you enter an area, press Z to view from head view. So you can go into first person view. That guy's about to hurt us, but that's fine. Dodge out of the way. Now you can see this ladder over here. You can slide down by pressing A. We're going to run on over here. There's a little dancing thing up here. Let's go find out what that is. I already know what it is, but you guys probably don't. Like I said, be prepared to hear this a lot. This is a Bafomdad. It is a magical creature whose power can restore life. If you have collected the Bafomdad and die, it can be used to restore you back to good health. Until you buy the Bafomdad holder, you can only carry one at a time. So it's basically a one-up from Mario. Pretty simple. This game is a lot like Zelda in many, many ways, but one of them that we just saw there is there's an auto jump. When you run towards a ledge, you just jump automatically, as long as you're holding forward. Sometimes you, like, grab onto the ledge like that. If there's nowhere for you to jump or it's really far down, it'll do that. Now we've already opened this. If we look over here, there are some crates. Oh, my controller's giving me issues here. I am pretty far away from my console, so that might be a part of the reason why, but that's fine. What you got to say? Scales attacked the palace so that he could capture the chrysalis for himself. The spirits hold great powers and have been safe within this palace for 1,000,000 years. We fought hard against the Sharpclaw and were able to hide the spirits throughout the planet. Scales then unleashed an evil into the palace in their hurry to leave. The Sharpclaw sealed me inside. Huh. Again, never talked to him before. That's actually very unique and explains a lot of things for me. If we open these boxes here, you've collected a Dumbledang pod. It is a delicious fruit found only on Dinosaur Planet. But we're not on Dinosaur Planet. Actually, we are, but we're just on a far corner of it, like hidden away. We will find them in Sharpclaw baskets and crates, or hanging in Dumbledang trees. Even baddies will sometimes drop them. Basically, that's a health restorative item. It gives you half health, whereas the puck eggs, they actually give you far more health. They fully restore one of your life canisters at the top left there, so they give you 4. We have to bring a bomb over here. We have to be careful of the fire. And if you see, there's that door, the blocked path over here. We'll catch fire, but that's okay. It happens sometimes. And we gotta be over here, step on the switch, and you have to place a bomb down onto it. I guess it's a fuel barrel, but I just call them bombs, because that's what it is to me.
Keo Krisoa, Dut Uwe Kutsak, Keo Uhu, Dut Wo.
Lush ag oe kiok jot kio tash kuf shoduk.
Neil no ho Ukasbot. I shot to cut for cut sock. No who. Mucha shot. Oh.
Rek neok no ho ue tedwo kutsoho.
Kill King Earthwalker. Shot it.
Again, King Earthwalker. It's like, couldn't have had names for that.
Kutsimo Eve Keo Krizoa.
I guess Krizoa is just fine.
Keo Krizoa. Oho Fuso Fahax. Fenovic Roadru. Keo Redo Kevoke. Okudak. Naki Keo Fahax. A Kudak Ash 2.
Aj kutsoho jimoker atsute.
Moak. Etko Keo Fiho Eve Kutsuk.
Remember that line, only the pure of heart. We'll get back to that.
Utko Keo Krizoa Shrine. Etso Achatu. Semf Kuko Kik Pahak Coach. Ut Unawak Ue Hunut. Av Ue Jesut. Kiot Hokit Kemo. Amdek Huitwu Utun Kotso.
He says he's not going anywhere, but what if he dies? What if we take so long that he dies? Whatever. This is a Krizoa Shrine entrance warp. Stand in the center and press A to enter the shrine. Be prepared to hear this a lot as well. This game really likes reusing sound effects, which, I mean, every game does, so it's not unique in that way. It's just, these are so ingrained in my mind that I just know this game very, very well. I've played it so many times. So, you found your way into a Krizoa Shrine, and within lies a Krizoa spirit. The spirits have been hidden as they hold great powers. Powers that, if in the wrong hands, could bring terror, but in the right hands, the spirits can bring peace. There are 6 spirits to find and return to Krizoa Palace. If you can find the spirits within the shrine and complete the test, then it will be yours. Actually, I think that's wrong. I think there's 7. I'm pretty sure there's 7 spirits. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but... Interesting. We'll double check that later. But basically what Krizoa Shrines are, they're like little mini dungeons. We're gonna get this guy away. He's probably gonna hurt us, and that's okay. But they have puzzles. So if you see this is a life force door. The spirits floating in there tell you how many bad guys you must defeat before the door will open. Why they had to use bad guys, I don't know. They could just say enemies, but whatever. So basically this enemy here, we have to kill him in order to open the door. So I'll throw the bomb at him, and we're good. And then the gate opens. And I believe we need another bomb. Yes. Well, not necessarily. Because if you just force your way through here, then you can just go under. It is on a timer, but it doesn't take much, so there you go. It's a Krizoa spirit. Test 1, the test of observation. Watch closely where I hide. When the urns stop moving, you must show me which urn I have hidden in. Find me 3 times in a row, and I will be yours to return to Krizoa Palace. I know Kung Fu. Show me. So he's in the top right urn. It's literally one of these things. Just they don't even try to trick you. If you touch these while they're moving, then you actually get injured. If you choose the wrong one, you have to restart the shrine from the very beginning, which means you have to get all the way back to the end. It's not fun to lose. I will show, actually. See, you get injured. You run into the moving ones. And the top one here. It is randomized. It's not the same every single time. Speedrunner's Bane, I know. It's fine, I'm not too worried about it. Oh, you can actually hear Crystal breathing heavy because she's quite injured. I only have 1 bar of health left with her. I've taken much more damage than I normally do, it's fine. Look at her purple eyes. You did it. You collected the first Krazoa spirit. It will remain in your body until you take it to the Krazoa Palace, where it must be released. So whenever you get possessed by a Krazoa spirit, your eyes actually turn purple until you don't have it anymore. So that's a very easy way to tell if you have a Krazoa spirit on you. You can even see it on her character model in here. She is injured, but it also shows it at the very top of the screen.
Keo Shahedash, Boof Keo Fahaksh, Shufo Vem Kutsum, Rick Keo Ha Veno, Oho Ish Okash, Edko Neot Keo Fahak Oshrud Hokujot, Sud Agro Ijot, Keishakev Kiash Nu.
So basically what he's saying is we have to find a spot to place the Krazoa spirit back into Krazoa Palace. Ha, you can't hurt me. Eat my tail. So this is where we place it in, but we will do that next time. Thank you all so much for watching the first part here. I love this game. I hope that you guys also enjoy watching and all that fun stuff. But I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.